Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope that you all are fine at your home and be healthy, stay home. So today we are studying about determiners, as I told you yesterday about determiners, how many kinds of determiners, and we were studying about the first kind of determiners, which is quantifiers, and we have read about much and many. So today, rule third of much and many. So let's see the third rule. So the third rule is that much and many are not used before an object in affirmative sentences. As I told you yesterday that much and many are used in negative or interrogative sentences. So we cannot use them in affirmative sentences. So how can we use? What can we use in place of much and many? So let's see. So in place of much and many, some other determiners are used. So see that in place of many, which determiners we can use. So the very first is that in place of many, we can use a great many of, a good many of, a great number of, great numbers of, plenty of, a lot of, lots of, numerous, a large number of, large numbers of, and enough of, etc. So these are some words which can be used in place of many in affirmative sentences. Okay. In the second, in place of much, we can use a great deal of, a good deal of, a large quantity of, plenty of, enough of, and a lot of, etc. So these are some words which can be used in place of much in affirmative sentences. Okay, so let's see the examples. Through these examples I will try to make you understand. The very first sentence is that I know many men. Here is the sentence which is affirmative. If you see this sentence is affirmative because this sentence has not here in the and the sentence has not question mark in the end of this sentence. So if the sentence has not in the sentence and question mark is not here, it means the sentence is affirmative. And in affirmative sentences, before an object we cannot use much and many. So here is given many, it means this is affirmative sentence and many is used here, it means this is incorrect. So why it is incorrect? Because in place of many we can use these words. Okay, one of these words will be used here. Okay, so look at the second sentence. I know a large number of men. So here is given a large number of in place of many. You can see here a large number of. It means in affirmative sentences you can use a large number of in place of many. So this is a correct answer. Okay, look at the third sentence. He has much money. So here is given money. Money is an object here, and before an object here is given much. If you see the sentence is affirmative. So in affirmative sentence we can't use much. So in place of much we can use one of these words. Okay, so according to the rule this sentence is incorrect because this is affirmative. So look at the fourth sentence. He has a lot of money. Here is given an object and before an object here is given a lot of. So a lot of is used in place of much. You can see here a lot of is here. So in place of much we can use a lot of. So this is the rule third. Okay, so I hope that you got it very well. Let's see the rules fourth. Okay, so look at the rule fourth. Rule fourth is that if the sentence begins with much and many, if a sentence begins with much and many, then we can use them in any sentences. If a sentence begins with much, then much can be used in affirmative, interrogative, negative. Okay, no issue. And if the sentence begins with many, then many can be used in affirmative, negative, or interrogative. Okay, so that's no issue. So look at the example. The very first example is that much water is added in the pot. Okay, so here the sentence begins with a much. So if a sentence begins with much, then doesn't matter that sentence is affirmative, negative or interrogative, the sentence will be correct. So here the sentence is correct. Okay, look at the second sentence. Many men have sentenced today. So here the sentence begins with many. So the sentence begins with many. It means it is correct because there is no matter that the sentence is affirmative, negative or interrogative. So the sentence is correct. Okay. In which condition we cannot use much and many. This is very important to understand. Okay. So look at the rule 5th. Rule 5th is that if a sentence begins with subject plus wonder or doubt, and after that if or whether is used, it means if or whether is given, then much and many can be used in any sentence. If a sentence begins with one subject and after subject wonder or doubt, then and after wonder or doubt you find whether or if, then you can use much and many in any sentence, maybe affirmative, negative or interrogative. So look at the sentence. The very first sentence is that I wonder whether she has many friends. If you see this sentence is affirmative. Okay, and we cannot use much and many in affirmative sentence, but here is the rule, and the rule tells that subject is given here and after subject wonder is given. So wonder is given, and then if or whether, so here is given whether, so it will be correct. If you use many, then many will be correct. Okay, look at the second. I doubt if he has much money. Here is given subject and after subject doubt, so after subject doubt. Okay, then if or whether, here is given if, so here is much is used, it means it is correct because according to rule the sentence is correct. So this is the rule of, and this is the use of much and many. Okay, so look at the next. Now the next use of little, a little and the little. Okay, so look at the first rule. Little, use of little. Little is used as void. Okay, so what is the meaning of void? Void means na ke barabar, naganya. Okay, means like zero. So little is used as void, which is used to make a sense of quantity before a singular uncountable noun. Little is used before a singular uncountable noun which we cannot count. Okay, and this sentence, it has a negative sense. So this word little will have the sense of negative. Okay, so negative sense will be there in the use of little. So look at the example. He has a little money. So here is given money. Money is a singular uncountable noun. Okay, and before it here is given little. So according to the rule the sentence is correct, and it means he has money but of no use. It means he has money which is of no use. We cannot buy anything, something. We cannot use of it. Okay, so it means it has a negative sense. Okay, so look at the second sentence. The pot has little water. So here is given water. Water is a singular uncountable noun, and before it is given here little. So little, so before a singular uncountable noun we use little. So this is correct. Okay, and remember one thing, little has a negative sense. Look at the second use of a little. So a little is used as some. It means something we have a little. Okay, which is used to make a sense of quantity. It is also used as to make a sense of quantity. before a singular uncountable noun. It is also used before a singular uncountable noun. Okay, not. It has a positive meaning. As I told you about little, that little has a negative sense. But in other hand, a little is a little is a positive meaning. Okay, it has a positive meaning. Look at the sentences. He has a little money. If a little is given here, it means after a little, here will be singular uncountable noun. So money is a singular uncountable noun. So before a singular uncountable noun, a little is used here. It means it is correct. Okay, and it has a positive sense. Okay, so this is correct. It means he has money which is useful. We can use of that. Okay. Second sentence, you should pour a little water in the kettle to serve your guest. Okay, so here is given a little, and after a little here is given water. So water is given, it means water is a singular uncountable noun. Okay, we cannot count water. Okay, so this is a singular uncountable noun, and before it here is given a little. A little is given, it means the correct use of it, and it has a positive sense also. Okay, so this is the rule second, a use of a little. Okay, now look at the use of the little. This is the rule third, the use of the little. So the little is used as the whole we have. It means all in all. Okay, which is used to make a sense of quantity before a singular uncountable noun. Not. It has both positive and negative sense. Okay, so the little has both senses, positive or negative. Okay, look at the first sentence. I spent the little money I had. Okay, so here is given the little, after the little here is given money. So money is a singular uncountable noun. So before a singular uncountable noun, we can here is given the little. So the little is correct here because it is used before a singular uncountable noun. So it is correct. It means, so if you find the meaning of it, it means I spent the little money I had. It means I have no money. Okay, so because I spent all the money which I had. Okay, look at the second sentence. The cat did not drink the little milk the pot had. It means here is given milk. So milk is a singular uncountable noun. We cannot count milk. Okay, so before milk, before a singular uncountable, here is given the little. So the little is very correct because before a singular uncountable noun we use the little. Okay, and it means it is used in negative sentence. Okay, it means the cat did not drink the little milk the pot had. It means the pot has still some milk, okay, in it, because the cat did not drink the whole milk. Okay, so this is the use of the little. Okay, so the little is used before a singular uncountable noun, and it has positive and negative senses. Okay, so I hope that you got it, and this is the quantifiers. Okay, so some of the rules which I have taught you, I hope that you got very well. So that's it for today. Let's see tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much.